Yeah. This is Johnny OZ, and you are now tuned into InYaEarHipHop.
If you gang, tap my name on your bitch, ayy, yeah. If you gang, tap my name on your bitch, ayy, yeah.
So what inspired the name Johnny OZ?
Johnny is my actual name. Well, Jonathan. And I smoke a lot of OZs, you dig?
So is it loud? No,
Loud.
don't answer that.
Loudest.
That was a joke.
It's the loudest.
Oh yeah, okay.
Loud
okay.
pack. That's the movement.
So where exactly are you from?
Broward County, Florida. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Specifically the city of Sunrise, Florida, to get real demographic.
Okay. Now, we're in Atlanta now. So with you being from Florida, if you don't mind me asking, what was it like growing up?
Florida's a very prove yourself environment. Like, everybody in Florida got a chip on their shoulder. Everybody's trying to prove themselves. It's like that type of, very competitive. Whether it's music, sports, just the scene, trapping, no matter, everybody competing to be the best. Yeah.
So let's go into some of your inspirations, because in your music you seem like a very creative individual. It seems like you're speaking from a place of experience, you know, a place of emotional encounters that you may have had in the past. So let's tap into that. What inspires your creativity as an artist?
Life. I literally just make songs about what I'm going through, and it's crazy because a lot of times, like, I'll make a song and I won't even know what I'm talking about until like weeks later, and I'm like, oh, that's why I wrote that, or, you know, that's why I came up with that. So it's all about experience and what I've experienced myself, just putting it on wax. You feel me?
Now, speaking of experiences, I know you've been on the road. You have done, you know, shows in different cities, so you may have experienced some interesting things while you've been on tour. So what's one of the wildest things that you feel like has happened?
Bro, I got arrested in Mexico twice, and I got arrested in Canada twice.
So it must be something with 2 times, because it happened twice too on 2 different occurrences.
I had double back. Well, it was crazy because, like, the first times in both countries we got arrested, and then the second time they let us go. But yeah, it was for possession of marijuana. You know, they let niggas skate.
So you did the rest, nothing wrong with that. I would have done the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, we probably just from the guys. Alright, cool. So let's talk about your music. As far as indie singles, you know, I know you just recently released this track, if I'm not mistaken. Well, matter of fact, before we get into the music, let's talk about Loud Pack Lifestyle.
Yeah. What
exactly is that?
It's a family. It's a family of people who've come together to not only make my dreams a reality, but each other's dreams a reality. It's based on self-expression. The people I surround myself with will not be scared to tell me how they feel. You know, there's no yes men around me or nothing like that. So I value them very, very much. Like, it's my niggas.
So it's pretty much your day one. It's the people that you started with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful when it works out like that. So what about Tap My Name? Because that's the single that if I'm not mistaken, you released that on Hot New Hip Hop.
Yeah, I released a video on Hot New Hip Hop.
Sitting at, like, I think 117,000 views, give or take, somewhere around there. What inspired the title? How did it come out?
Bro, a lot of my songs, bro, I just be freestyling them shits, bro. I can't even cap. So, like, honestly, bro, I was just in the booth, and that's just what came out. You feel me? Like, it's just, Ray Ali's so, Ray Ali made the beat, and he's one of, there's only a few producers who could, like, really sit and work with me and know how my mind works. And he knows that sometimes I'm extremely complicated and sometimes I'm extremely simple, and we just found that right little combination of both.
So, I know people don't like to be boxed in or, you know, be classified with anything in particular, but if you could classify your music, like if you had to select a category, what category would it be and why?
I would say rock and roll with a little bit of bass. King of R&B, you feel me? So like rock and trap, I'd say.
So rock and trap.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your relationship with X. You know, how did that come about?
First time I met X was in my house. To be honest, yeah. Me and my boy Jimmy Duvall, producer. We lived together, and everyone used to just come over for beats from Jimmy. I used to just be there doing my thing. You feel me? I wasn't as focused on music as I should have been at the time. Like I was just getting money, so like I lived there. I just, we had like a penthouse, so Jimmy had a music studio in his room, and my room was just like the turn up room. You feel me? But yeah, everyone used to just come through and get beats from Jimmy, and then Jimmy ended up linking up with Rojas, and they produced "Look at Me," and then everything just went crazy.
So, do you have any unreleased music or any?
Nah, I got no extracts.
Look, I was about to say now, cause listen,
I got no extracts.
People want to know, so I had to ask.
Nah, our relationship was crazy, cause like I was always on my own like mission. You feel me? Like when he was alive, God rest his, like bless his soul. Everyone in Florida was on his movement. You feel me? So like, I was still trying to create my movement. So by the time I got serious with music, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna take this out of Florida. And I gotta do my runs. I can't sit there and try to ride somebody else's wave. So I was always out the state trying to build my name, and then every time we ended up running into each other, it would be like for like a quick instance. And then one day it was so like I was trying to get to him, and then we just ended up linking to play football, bro.
Look, I was gonna say, so how did that happen?
Bro, it's the on some homie. That's how the relationship was though, just on a homie vibe. It wasn't really on no music.
So who won that day? Who won that day?
Who won that day?
Cause it looked like y'all. Like,
but I gotta talk to Ice. My dog Ice LaFleur. I gotta see who won that day. I don't even remember.
So
I don't even remember who won the game. I know I was balling though.
Okay. Y'all look tired. That's why.
Yeah, it's a video. It's a little video that nobody. It's in my phone, but like I ain't never posted. I don't be clout chasing, but like it's a video of us actually playing, and then me like breaking my cleat, and then X like helping me out. Yeah.
Now that you're saying that, the people once this releases, they're gonna want to see that.
They better find it from my phone.
Dope. So, speaking of your own way, just to piggyback off of the Loud Pack lifestyle and just your whole aesthetic in general, how do you differentiate yourself from other artists? With the different sounds and with social media making everybody so accessible, and it's like a volume of artists coming out of the cut every day. But how do you stay authentic and true to Johnny OC? Like, what separates you?
I don't listen to none of these niggas' music, bro. I don't listen to nobody's shit, bro. I'll tell you right now, I ain't heard your shit. I ain't heard it. I just be listening to me. I listen to music, but like it ain't what you would think I would listen to. I be listening to like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Kings of Leon and shit like that. And that's rare that I even am not listening to myself, because I make a lot of music. So it's like I'm always trying to perfect the music I already made. You feel me? So I really just be listening to myself like crazy. And I guess I don't try to make one genre. I don't step in like, yo, I'm gonna make this type of song. I literally just make whatever I feel. So if I feel like making a rock song one day, I'll make a rock song. If I feel like making a hip hop song, I'll make a hip hop song. But there's not an image that I'm pushing. You feel me? There's not a Johnny OZ image.
So are there any, I noticed you reference any bands, but aside from any bands in general, but just in music, is there anybody that you want to collab? Like, is there anybody that's like, yo, this would be a dope collab?
Adele, Bon Iver, but some Cuddy, of course, Ski Mask, hip hop wise. I love to work with Ski. I don't know, it's mad other people, I just can't think of it right now.
So what does 2019 have in store for Johnny OZ?
I'm dropping Sleazy on y'all live. It's about to get real sleazy. I got some dope collabs. I'm not gonna tell y'all with who, cause that's just cap. I don't like capping. I'm not a real big capper. Like I ain't gonna just say, I work with this person. I don't like throwing names out. Like I just like the music to speak for itself. So all the collabs I have on the project are musically thought of and not clout thought of. You feel me? Like we picked the right person for the song instead of the right song for the person. So yeah, I got some dope collabs. Tyra Yahweh is one of them. I throw that out there, but yeah, and just a lot of me breaking stuff and getting kicked out of places. I mean, that's pretty much it. All 2019, I'll be getting kicked out of any venue.
Wait, so where have you gotten? So wait, you've been kicked out of venues before?
Yeah, SOBs in New York, I got kicked out of.
Wait, talk to me about that. How did that happen?
We threw champagne all over the DJ equipment.
So you literally, what's that?
They stopped my whole set. They were like, bro.
So you literally fucked the club up. Like you're Travis Scott, so no bystanders. You literally
fucked the club up. And then the crowd started rioting because they wanted me to continue performing, but that shit wasn't gonna happen. Where else we got kicked out of? And I didn't get kicked out, but in Kansas, I broke the front row barricade of the show, and then the whole front row fell on top of each other. It was pretty bad. And when in Miami, I broke the stage, so we had to perform off the stage. In Boca, we broke the stage in Boca Raton, Florida. I don't know, it just be lit. You know
so with all these different wild and crazy experiences, like which one is the wildest one, or is this just you feel like you haven't reached your peak yet?
Oh nah, I have not reached my peak at all. Like, yeah, the wildest one has not happened. It is in the future. It's gonna be crazy. Bring your party pants.
Now I noticed that, see, because I'm trying to be real attentive here, because I noticed you said collabs instead of collab, meaning that there's multiple, which could infer that there's possibly a full body of work.
Sleazy, yeah, Sleazy.
So Sleazy, is there a certain number of tracks? Do you have anything on the cover art? Like when can it?
Okay, I don't have no cover art yet, cause like I got a girl who makes my cover art, but I don't wanna. I'm gonna tell her to listen to the project before she makes the cover art. You feel me? I'm gonna tell her to kind of make the art based on the music. You feel me? But the project is a dedication to my brother. My brother passed away in 2016. So he wanted to, before he passed away, he wanted to get back into making music. He was the one who got me into making music, and he wanted to come back as DJ Sleazy. So you know, just to keep his name going. You feel me? That's what the project's about. But 16 songs, maybe 2 sides, maybe
A and B,
R&B.
So talk to me about that, if you don't mind. Let's go into depth about your relationship with your brother. He was a DJ, you said?
Producer.
Producer.
He made beats, but he wanted to come back as DJing because he was older than. He was like, bro, I don't really want to be in the scene. I just want to be a DJ.
So you feel like that was one of your influences as far as for in maintaining that accountability and taking your craft serious in music? Do you feel like he influenced you?
Before, like, I already had bread. Like, I wasn't really making music for money. Like, I figured out how to make money young. You feel me? So like I was always in the streets with it. So like I always knew how to make bread. Like that was never like I was living in a penthouse before I was a rapper. I became a rapper while living in a penthouse. You feel me? Like I had music out though. Like I had dropped videos, but I didn't care about it. Like I just did it because it was cool. Like it was cool. Like, you know, check my music out. So then I started doing shows and all that stuff. But it wasn't like I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. It was just like I'm just doing this now because it's fun. And then after my brother passed, I was like, I gotta do this, you feel me? Like it was just a whole different mentality. It's a whole different like mind state.
Now, you said Clout a couple of times, so I feel like you might be opposed to that. How do you feel about Clout? Because I feel like a lot of people nowadays it's like an addiction, it's a drug.
It's not nowadays, it's always been like that since the history of time. They just called it fame before, now it's Clout. But it's because I think the problem with it is that people view it as a way to measure a person's inner beauty instead of it just only measuring, you know, their business tactics, you feel me? So I feel like a lot of Clout is just based off of good business tactics, and people are making it seem like you're a good person because you're famous, and it's like, no, you're a shitty person and you're really famous for being a shitty person. You feel me? So Clout can get misconstrued a lot. Kind of taken the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Well, this is the last question.
And I'm a loner.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, I'm just a loner, bro. Like, I just don't like being like. I'm somebody, bro. If you walk up to me, I'll talk to you. But like, I will not walk up to you and talk to you. I will just be quiet. That's just me.
You gotta keep to yourself.
Yeah. But I'm an open book. Like, if you ask me anything, I'll tell you. If you ask me for information, I love teaching people stuff. So like, but like, I won't just go and start teaching you if you don't ask me. You feel me?
So this is gonna be kind of random.
Random's better.
If you could come back, do you believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, I think I'm reincarnated. I think I'm John Lennon's reincarnation.
John who?
John Lennon.
John Lennon's reincarnation.
100%.
So you feel like John Lennon's spirit is living vicariously through you at this moment?
Yeah, but just more of a Haitian spirit now. But yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I'm really into numerology. and like the number 9. And I was obsessed with the number 9 before I found out John Lennon was obsessed with the number 9, and like weird things like our house number started with the same number. We both rode the 72 bus growing up as a kid. It was like a lot of really weird like coincidences, like just with the number.
So you studied John Lennon?
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, I almost gave out too much information. All right. Yeah.
Facts.
I almost gave out some keys to how to do this. You feel me? You can't be giving those out.
No free game.
I mean, I'll give out free game, but it's just some things that's just better left unsaid.
Correct. And I feel like we could leave it off there, man. I mean, unless you got any closing remarks, want to let the people know where they can catch you at, where they can follow you. You
can follow me at Johnny OZ on all platforms, Zaddy OZ on Twitter, and you can cop your merch at loudpacklifestyle.com. Don't be a fucking hater. Get your fucking panties out of a bunch, and fuck you if you don't like me.